Hello, everybody, and welcome back again with another edition of Inside the Headset. We moved to the west side of the state for our final interview, and I've got on the phone with me all that passion from the Purple Wave of Christian Brothers High School, head coach Thomas McDaniel. Hello, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Stork. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, we're upon week 5, game 5, and sorry for some of the things that's going through your life, I guess, and talk to you about that in a minute. But on a good note, you did play the Houston Mustangs on Friday night, came away with a winner 42-21. Talk a little bit about playing Houston.
Yeah, it was an odd game, man. We, I don't know that we really got off the bus, so to speak. I thought our kids were ready to play. I thought they were excited. It was a good atmosphere, good crowd. But we had the opening drive, took it down all the way inside the 15-yard line, and then threw an interception for 80 yards, touchdown. And then answered, scored again to make it, 14-7. They scored right before half, and next thing you know, it's 14-14. And like one of our kids, one of my senior linebackers said, walking off the field at halftime, he said, well, we got ourselves a game. And, I think a lot of our kids probably didn't expect it to be a ball game.
Right.
And so at halftime, it wasn't a whole lot of complaining or griping or yelling. I mean, it really is about, what do y'all want to do? And are you, you want to take the bull by the horns or not? And things weren't going our way. But we were really moving the ball. I mean, it's just one of those weird games. I think at the end of the day, we had, 500 yards of offense, and they had 97.
Right.
We had 22 first downs. They had 8. But it was start of the third quarter, and we were down 21-14. So I know that sounds crazy, but we were moving the ball down the field, and it just never was coming together. And as soon as we started the second half, we kicked off to them. We kicked off to them, and stopped them 3 and out, got the ball back. And on third down, threw another interception for a touchdown. And again, on that one, it wasn't a quarterback ball. Ball hit the kid in the chest. It was kind of a bang-bang play. Kid gets hit, ball pops straight up in the air, lands in Houston's hands, and they run it back. So next thing you know, it's 21-0, and I thought, part of me thought it's just one of them games that ain't meant to be, boys. And then part of me thought, it's going to be a good chance to see how resilient we are. And then we went back first play after the kickoff and scored. Got an onside kick and scored again within 2 plays. So, just a lot of momentum swings. I was really proud of the way our kids kind of responded in the adversity. Like I said, it was really, it wasn't as close a game maybe as even the score indicated, but we just didn't play well at times. Houston was opportunistic at times. And, we just got to clean up some mistakes. But a couple of them, some of those plays that happened, they just, some of that, I don't know, I hate to sound like some kind of weirdo, but some of it's fake. I mean, some of the things just happen for a reason, and you can execute something to perfection and still not get the results you want. So we just, we toss that up to the football guys sometimes, and you just got to let it be what it is. But we learned from it, got a good win, and, moving forward with an obvious, very difficult opponent this week.
You got to be impressed, Coach. I mean, you were down there, and your team was able to put on the brakes, and then get the momentum going, and say, let's not worry about them. Let's just worry about Christian Brothers Purple Wave, and see like you said, see what we're made of. I've seen a couple games here in Rutherford County that once those, like you say, bang bang plays happen, your money guys get in the end, their money guys get in the end zone, and now everybody's saying, wow, I mean, they're pretty good, or they came ready to play. I mean, talk about that, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it was summed up by Ryan Thomas, one of my senior captains. We were walking off the field together, and he goes, "We got a ball game." And I don't think necessarily he thought we weren't going to come up there to Houston and expect them to play well, but I think in the back of everybody's mind, they thought we would play like we did last year early. I think at the end of the first quarter last year, it was 28-0. And Houston's a good football team. They've gotten a lot better from last year. Playing with a lot of confidence. They really won a decisive game over Germantown the week before. So I knew they had a good team. But our kids, I don't think they were overconfident. I do think they were confident in what we were going to go over there and do. And we went down the field, pretty flawlessly, and then all of a sudden, boom, throwing interception for a touchdown, just nothing. You look up and it's like, wait a minute, we just drove the ball 79 yards. What just happened? But those things happen. It also lets you test some of your mental fortitude within your team as far as, you know, we had only given up they went 4 3 and out in a row to start the game. And yes, we're in a tie ball game early, and the defense, skip off the field every set of downs, and it starts to be, well, the defense is doing their job, what about the offense, or that can come into effect too. And when you don't have any guys playing both ways, which we know, then it's easy to kind of, I'm not going to say point fingers. I think our kids are a little bit above that, but I do think you start questioning a little bit. Hey, why isn't the offense over there to the bargain up or whatever? And you got to be able to respond and withstand. Like I said, that little bit of mental fortitude that we're doing the right thing. We just got to play the course. And I think at the end of the day, that what happens in a lot of cases. Everything's so immediate gratification. It's a 48-minute game. A lot of things can happen. But whatever you usually expect, it doesn't happen. You got to be able to, as they say, improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Well, you got a tough one on Friday night. You got LaSalle Cincy coming in, the Lancers, Jim Hilver. Talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, we play them on Saturday, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, Coach. Talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it'll be a Saturday game, which was cool. We played their place last year on Saturday. Kind of a cool atmosphere to do that. A lot of times in Ohio they do it. In particular, their school, they can't travel until they have to wait until like 2 o'clock.
Yes, sir. No way to get here, unless you get an airplane. No way to get there from here.
Exactly. So that's part of it. And then I think we just kind of decided last year with our travel it'd be better for us on Saturday as well. But beautiful school, unbelievable football program, 2-time state champion, and the largest classification in Ohio, which obviously Ohio football is huge. Went up there last year and they whipped our butt.
Yeah.
They're just they're a solid team, man. I mean, I don't know. They were ranked in the USA Today. They got beat last week 6-0 by Coleraine, which is ranked number 4, I believe, in USA Today. Whoever you've watched play, I can promise you they're up there on that level. They're extremely talented, multiple kids with offers. It's just a machine, and they're in the league with Moeller, Massillon, St. X, Coleraine. I mean, that league. You look at the league they play in Cincinnati, and that's a football mecca now. I mean, it's got some powerhouses, and obviously I always tend to reference back to Rutherford County, but talk about some of the rivalries you see in Rutherford County. But you look at the Coleraine LaSalle game last Saturday, and ain't nothing like it. I mean, it is all the way around the fences, shoulder to shoulder, 5 deep.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool, man, from a high school football experience just to kind of see it. They're a little younger on the offensive line. They got two young offensive tackles, young tight end, a little bit of a quarterback. I don't want to say controversy, but they're a little bit undecisive. They got a free safety playing quarterback. Reminds me a lot of McDaniel Smith, honestly.
Yep.
A safety going to Louisville. And he's been playing quarterback. Now we brought another kid in, and the Smith kid, his last name is Smith as well. The quarterback for them has gone back to playing defense, and they've got a younger kid in playing quarterback. Tailback's got offers from quite a few people in the Big Ten league, so they got a legit tailback. They got good players everywhere. So, great opportunity, great test. We'll have to play extremely well. I think our kids are excited about playing them. I think we learned a lot from last year's game. I think even conversely, we learned a lot from our game at CBC, which last year we were able to take the LaSalle game and really translate that into a difference when we played CBC. This year, I'm hoping we can take the CBC game and translate that to a better, performance against LaSalle. So it's just all the little things that you take for granted, not necessarily against a Houston or even a Fairleigh, but just the angle of a step or the landmark of where you're supposed to run, all the things that we tell you that you need to do exactly, be precise, and make sure that it's ingrained in your mind. If you're just a half a man off against teams like that, that's going to be the difference. And,
right.
Something simple as a speed option. When you're playing their defensive end, if you don't attack the inside number of that defensive end getting downhill, and you don't pitch it on the run, he's going to be able to sit down there and squeeze it and run out there and tackle the pitch as well. And that's not the point of an option. The option is to make that guy be in conflict and have to make a decision. So you just get exposed for all those things to get the team of that caliber. But like I said, we're excited about it. I expect us to play well. It'll be fun to play on a Saturday at noon and kind of see where we measure up.
Well, everything else okay? I did get the text. Everything. Is Mom okay?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, she's doing okay, man. She had a surgery Monday morning. She had diverticulitis, and she had to have a surgery to take out part of her intestine. And
yep.
She had a complication where she got blood clot. And I don't know the severity of what's going on, but she did have a minor stroke. There's a lot of positives today. It's been a really tough 24 hours for me.
We're praying for you, Coach. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a tough. We need all the prayers we can get. My mom is. I think she's in good spirits. She's able to communicate by pointing and looking and shaking her head. She can't really verbalize anything right now. But, you go in on a Monday morning to have a procedure done for diverticulitis, and then Wednesday morning you're sitting there, praying that your mother's going to be with you. And so it's just, it's been a rough couple hours, brother. But we've gotten some good news. She's been very receptive the last 12 hours. Her colon's waking back up, which is great because now she can start to get some liquids in her, which will help her energy, which therefore is going to allow her to have some physical therapy soon. I'm feeling really positive about the news. I think my family's been very strong through it. My mom is, I said, I'm really proud of my mom and the way she's handling it. I think she's going to pull out of it. She's a fighter. I think everybody equates me to being Napoleon. But they call my sister a bulldog, and my sister got a bulldog, or a doggedness from my mother. So my mom's determined she's going to fight it, and she's going to come out of it.
We'll be thinking about you, Coach, and hope you come away with a win on Saturday at 12 noon against the Lancers, right?
Yeah, the LaSalle Lancers. Yep, that's right.
All righty. So if you're over in West Tennessee and shoot, kids, there's a lot of college football on, but there's nothing like high school football. Go out and cheer on the Christian Brothers Purple Wave and help Coach McDaniel.
Hey, Stuart, one last thing. Did you check out on Facebook? Did you see the facility?
Let's talk about that before we close because, yes, I did see that, and I want to give you an opportunity to talk about the multi-million-dollar facility. I mean, how much does that thing cost?
I don't know, man. I mean, a lot more. It's probably not more than what you make, but it's more than I'll ever know in my lifetime. It's man, we're just very blessed. I mean, I think the pride of the school is the fact. I think to look at the stewardship that our school represents. That school is so proud of the way they handle things monetarily, which I have nothing but respect for. And we. That building is paid for. There wasn't a dime of tuition.
Wow.
Raises. There was nothing in endowment that was used. That was strictly done through private donations of alumni. I've told you before, our alumni is extremely prideful of our school. Most of them go on to do great things in college and in the business world, but they all give back to Christian Brothers. And, it's a 2-story, 50,000 square foot weight room, locker room, coach's office, film room, training room. I mean, you want to talk about the best of the best. We've got it, and it's been a long time coming for that school. They're very modest as far as the things that they build and the way that they approach things, but this was kind of I think this was really kind of a keystone or figure that they wanted to, show the alumni and just everything in general. That's just the way it is now. You got to make the upgrades and continue to improve, and we've really done that in a very positive way. And a wrestling arena, just a beautiful place, man. So it's we're excited. We're hoping by maybe next week we're going to be in there full time, but very fortunate for us.
Congratulations, Coach, on your facility. Congratulations on your win. We wish you the best of luck against Cincinnati LaSalle Lancers. And anything for, I mean, there's not much more you can say about your donors, your faculty, administration, and staff. I think you've said it all.
Yeah, man, I'm in a good place and very blessed. Just keep praying for my family, man. I appreciate you.
All right, Coach. Good luck, and I'll no shows next week. As you just said, I got to get on the road and go to Seattle. So anyway, another show out, but
most interesting man in the world.
all right. See you. I'll talk to you soon, Coach. I'll give you a whistle here shortly, okay? And get the download. All right, bye. Well, that's Coach Thomas McDaniel. He joined us tonight, and we wrap up the coaches shows. I appreciate all of you all join us here on Stork Vision as we continue to do inside the headsets, behind the lenses, and Friday Night Lights. So Stork Vision will be back in. So the next show, I'll do a tape show on Friday morning from Blackman High School. Then Judy the Beauty and I will crank up somewhere around 6:30, somewhere around there. And we'll start running the stream, and we'll get ready for the Oakland Patriots and the Blackman Blaze at the Inferno kickoff set for 7 o'clock. We'll see you then.